everyone, it's Ali here. I thought I'd go for a quick run through just to I guess warm up that core, engage that core, and just really set the body up for success for any type of exercise. And every exercise we really want to make sure we've got our alignment right, our deep abdominals clicked on and working, and also to thinking on that breath. It's definitely something I've had to work on, is that deep diaphragmatic breathing down here. So go up and down, it's getting that nice big breath in and out like an accordion. So a lot of us seem to tend to stress breathe up into this upper chest area, which is not good for us. We want to energize the body, not bring more stress and tension on the body. And we can actually start that with the breath. And the breath also is going to help you connect into your deep abdominals, which we often don't think about, that our breath is actually working our abs. So come with me and jump on your mat. I'm just going to come on down. I'm just going to roll on through onto that mat. Set yourself up. We always want to be feet, knees, hip, shoulders in a nice alignment. So from here, let's have nice little rocks of that pelvis forward and back, just kind of getting that motion and feeling of what it feels like. Because a lot of us have learned just to jam that back on the ground. They say like, push the spine in, make sure there's no gap under there. And it's not quite the movement that I'm looking for, especially in Pilates. What we want to look for here, so right now you can probably see the rib cage up in the air. We don't want that. We want the rib cage sinking down. So a good way of doing it is making a little diamond, popping it onto those hip bones and finding your neutral here. So a nice little rock forward and back. And so with your neutral, you want to sit a cup of tea right here without spilling it. Often we're kind of over tucking our pelvis. Not often I find people are rotated that way so much. It's probably more that they come to find neutral and they're here. So a nice neutral. Once I've found my neutral, I want to think about a rib to hip connection here and sink that rib cage down. So right then I'm connecting through into those deep abdominals. So once I've got that nice little placement here, I want to think about a 20% squeeze on through the pelvic floor. So it actually starts with your titty toe. So I'm thinking about pushing those feet through the mat nice and equally, squeezing up through those inner thighs into the deep abdominal muscles. So just some nice inhales and exhales out here. So the rib cage is down, nice and neutral. We can bring those arms up. Have a little lift and lower. So we want to set those scapula into the mat. So shoulders away from ears, lift it like I'm lifting a giant Swiss ball and place it back down. Now I'm probably too close to my table. So inhale, bring the arms out. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale, exhale, draw belly button to spine. So as you inhale, I'm trying to fill right down to the pelvis and connect that breath. Feel the abs drawing it. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. One more time. I like to use the arms, so it kind of helps me think about a nice big breath through the nose, blow those candles out through the mouth, and place those arms down beside you. So once again, placing the arms, don't squish yourself up, have a nice little gap in there. So from there, I'm going to keep that nice neutral. Inhale in, exhale out, draw the belly button. So I'm not jamming my back onto the ground, I'm starting that neutral, and as I inhale, exhale, the belly button goes to the spine. My spine comes closer to the mat, but I can still have a blueberry in there and not squish the blueberry. So that right there is my imprint. So as I inhale, exhale, I think about those ribs and hips drawing closer together. We always come into the imprint before we lift one leg off the mat. And I like two separate legs, because if we just go, I've lost it right there. I've lost the connection. So inhale, set myself back up, thinking about neutral through the pelvis. Inhale, exhale, belly button to spine, lift one leg up, lift the other, and just little taps here, just testing the water, trying to get that nice stabilization through the hips. Knees are coming back to over the hips. Now if your neck is like this on the mat, pop a little cushion. You want to have that nice neck posture right there. So my chin's not up to the ceiling, it's down. Let's just go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring the legs up, join them together. Feel that 20% on through the pelvic floor. So you need to go toilet, but you can still hold on a little longer. From there, bring the hands behind the head. Now I'm cradling that neck, the back of the neck into the hands. Now I'm never pulling up with those hands. I can see the elbows in my peripheral vision. From here, as I inhale, as I exhale, I slightly nod that chin and curl up. Now if I don't do that little nod of the chin, this is what I see. People lifting here. And also I don't want to see is this, because you can see there my rib cage is struggling to keep that connection. So the elbows are here in my peripheral vision, so I don't overexpand in that rib cage. Inhale, exhale, a little chin nod on. Belly button to spine, like coming looking up into that pubic bone. And bring it back down. Inhale, exhale, lift up, looking into that pubic bone. The aim is to try and get that rib cage off the ground. Inhale, exhale up. So I'm just coming to that bottom rib onto the mat and bringing it back down. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm not pulling with my hands, it's just cradling ever so slightly. So inhale, exhale. If I come up, I can easily take those hands away and lift back down. Inhale, exhale, lift up. But sometimes we just need that little bit of support for the neck and bring it back down. But it shouldn't be pulling you up. And bring it down. One more time. Inhale. If you need this, hands behind the neck and bring it up and come back down. Place one leg down and one leg down and bring the hand. So right there you should really feel that core engaging. Another one I quite like to do just to get those firing patterns going on the body is lift one leg up, belly button to spine, lift the other, lift the arm. Just little opposite arm and toe taps. So this is a great one just to start working that coordination, getting the mind working. I love Pilates is using that mind as well, making the body work in a cross-firing body pattern. And from here, I'm really thinking still about drawing that belly button into that spine, using that breath. Inhale, exhale as it goes away. Inhale in, exhale as it goes away. If you're confident in this position, you can extend that leg long. So inhale, exhale as I go away. Inhale in, exhale, go away. But you're only reaching long if you've got that engagement into that core. We don't want to see this happening. It's nice in here, rib to hip connection. Inhale, exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale as it comes in, exhale to support the back as it goes away. A couple more here. This is a great movement to really wake the whole body up. You really want to think about reaching and extending through that body. That chin is still slightly tucked. Last one here, bring it in, rock those knees in for that massage in that lumbar spine. Give some little hip circles this way, little hip circles the other way, just mobilizing that lower back. Place the arms back down. From here, it's really good to start learning to work into that neutral, because we really want to strengthen those abdominals. So in my neutral spine, so I can sit my cup of tea, sit my rib cage down. Inhale, exhale, bring the arms beside me, not jammed to the side. Now push through those triceps, and it's a glute lift here, waking up those glute muscles and bring you back down. Now what you want to see here is feet hip width apart, pushing through those heels, knees tracking. I'm not falling out anywhere. I'm controlling the lift and bring it down. So I'm staying in that neutral. Inhale, exhale, lifting up. Nice neutral plane here. So I'm not pushing up here. Let's see the abs are popped. If I'm like that, it's neutral here, rib to hip connection, and bring it back down. Inhale, exhale, lift up, squeeze the glutes. Really want to feel that muscle grip right here. You can even give it a little pin push. There you go, a little prod, that's the word I'm looking for. And bring it back down. Inhale, exhale, lift up. When you're in this position here, you want to check your hips are squared. Often we can be sometimes a little unbalanced. So nice square hips, push through those triceps. Feel I should be able to lift up your toes. So I'm pushing through the heels, activating that inner thigh, and just holding here for 3, 2, 1, and place it all the way back down. So that's firing up those nice big glute muscles in that position from there. One last move before we move on for today. We're just going to roll on over, just warming that body up. From here, legs are together, palm over palm. So from here, once again, my forehead's resting, so I've got that nice length in my neck. I'm just going to inhale, pull the belly button up. So even in this position here, I think belly button lifting to that spine. So before you lift, you want to inhale, exhale, and then I lift up. If I don't actively think about pulling the belly button to the spine, you're just letting your abs kind of out on the mat. We don't want that. So inhale, exhale, lift up, and we bring it back down. Inhale, exhale, lift up. So this is just warming up that upper thoracic in the back. Inhale, exhale, lift up. And bring it back down. So here you want your elbows going up. You want them slightly anchoring down to keep that nice position in the scapula. Inhale, exhale, lift up. And bring it down. Inhale, exhale, lift up. And bring it down. Inhale, exhale, lift up. And we bring it all the way down. Last one. Inhale, exhale, lift up. And place it down, bring the hands to the side and push back for a nice stretch here. So here, if it's a bit hard with your knees together, you can bring your knees out, just allow that body to sink on down. And then creep the fingers forward to get that nice length in the spine. And here, once again, you can think about that accordion. Think about the rib cage expanding out. Inhale in, exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale and exhale, roll it all the way up. And well done. I hope that kind of helps. Those couple of moves right there. It's just a great foundation just to really work on to a day-to-day basis, just to build on for your Pilates, or if you're off to do some other exercise, a great way just to really kickstart the body. Awesome. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, and I'll see you later.